If I were explaining prepaids to you, I would probably explain it like this. First, I would tell you that it's got nothing to do with cash. Even though the name prepaid expense suggests that we're paying something, I would have you disassociate that connection to really understand how we present it on an accrual gap basis. Another thing I would probably tell you is you're stretching the expense over a predetermined period. The accounting word for that is amortize. What I would also probably do is I would draw a diagram for you, and I would tell you that you're a time traveling expense detective, and you are evaluating invoices, and any invoices that are for the current period, you're going to file away. For this example, you're going to file away on your March bucket. If there were expenses that do not belong in your period, I would tell you that you would send those expenses to a portal, and we're going to just call this prepaid portal, right? Another name for that I would tell you would be future period. So anything that's for April and beyond, as a detective, the detective is going to evaluate that invoice and then push it to the prepaid portal so it doesn't impact current period profits. Because that's what I would tell you. I would say, hey, you want to protect your current period profits. And one way to do that is to understand how your prepaid expense is supposed to show up on your financials. I would also tell you that if it's an invoice that, say, maybe it's late and it's for January or February, I would tell you that you have no choice but to file that into your bucket as well, which, as you can imagine, is impacting your current period profits. But because it wasn't allocated in the months before, hopefully you had accrual on the books, but if not, then you're going to impact your current period profit. And that will serve as a reminder to protect your future period profits and make sure that your expenses are hitting the right period to send those things that do not relate to March, and that's for a future period. We're going to send those to this prepaid portal. That prepaid portal, I would tell you, sits on the balance sheet, and so it holds here, kind of in the hold it in this account called prepaid expense to be released to the appropriate future period, whether that be April, May, and June. That's how I would explain prepaid expenses to you.